Hey, what's up guys, we're in a new video where today I'm going to be showing you how to make basic decals in Unreal Engine 4. So, as you can see right here, we got a few decals of example I made for my game that I'm trying to make right now. And this one is mid-cut, the middle, well, more or less, half of it or part of it is on the light, receiving a direct light source, and the other half it is on the darkness. So this is going to become relevant in a while, not first, but it's going to become relevant in a while. So the first thing we want to do is having a texture, or image of our photo or whatever we want to use for a decal. The thing is that you need to have a transparency if you want to have it like this one right here. As you can see through the holes, the floor, because it has a transparency on this image. We're going to open it up, and as you can see, it has a transparency around it. Okay, so we're going to be using this texture as the one for creating this decal. So we select the texture and we're going to create the material. Once we got this material right here, we're going to go from surface into the fair decal and change from opaque into translucent. And if you add a transparency, unless you want the entire image to be what you want as the decal, if you add some transparency, you must go into this alpha channel and join it into the opacity, okay? And you must apply this. And now, whenever it is applied, we're going to put it on the ground, and it's going to look like this if it is fully processed. We're going to wait for it to compile. You can save on the meanwhile just to avoid crashings or whatever, or to speed up the process. So, whenever it is done saving, we're going to have a fully compiled, probably fully compiled decal. So whenever it is, let's see. Okay, so. This is when the part of being in the darkness and on the light becomes relevant. As you can see, I got some decals on darkness and some on the light. We can see both of them, but right here is one. We can only see if it is receiving direct light. As you can see, I can move it. It is visible right here, but whenever I put something on the darkness, it becomes invisible. So, for fixing this, you must go and open your edit, going into project settings. And into the project settings, you're going to have to change in the rendering tab of the engine a few things. Like the first one is going to be going to lightning. If I find it, where's lightning? Right here. The buffer decals must be checked. Okay, this is checked by default on my project settings. Just in case, check it. And the next thing is going to be on optimization. You're going to change the movables in early set pass, which is probably going to be also checked as default, but you make sure that it is checked, and then go to early set pass, and you gotta change it to opaque and mask meshes. And this by default, it is going to be the engine decides automatically option right here. This decide automatically option. You want the opaque and mask meshes. Okay. Once you've done that, it is not done. You need to go open this app and change the decal blend mode, this decal blend mode, from translucent into debuffer, translucent, color, normal, and roughness. And once it is done, you apply. And once it is applied, we wait for it to charge, to compile it, sorry. And whenever it is compiled, you can see shadow compiling 55 right here, 52 right now. Whenever it's completely compiled, we're going to save just in case I get another crash, because I already tried to make this video 4 times. I don't want the engine to crash again. Whenever this is compiled, you're going to be able to see that we can also see it in the darkness. See? So we can see this into the darkness. So that's how you make your decal, but that's not entirely where it ends, because whenever we go and play, if I step over this, you can see my character becomes all color with this decal. So how to fix this? It is I think the easiest part of the entire tutorial. You're just going to select this decal, and you gotta change the height of the decal depending on what you want. So also you are going to have to change the size depending on what you want. So I just want a small little paper on the floor. Okay, here we go, we got it. And I change the height to only what I need, which is the height of the floor. And I can go and play it now, and only the sole of my shoes are going to change color, which is going to be barely noticeable. See? So there it is. And that's how you make a decal. So now these decals you can apply them wherever you want. You can apply them on the walls or movable objects. And if you apply them on a movable object, whenever it moves, it's going to go with it. So I'm going to save everything. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoy it, and see you next time. Bye.